Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the second week of TDEC's virtual summer camp. This week's activities are targeted at 3rd to 5th grade, but we encourage viewers of all ages to follow along with us. Today is Earth Friendly Thursday, and we are going to be doing a walkthrough of Urban Green Lab's at-home investigation. So basically, you get to be a detective to see how environmentally friendly your house and your family is. So for today's activities, you're only going to really need a computer. We're going to go on Urban Green Lab's website, and we are going to use their at-home investigation to answer questions and figure things out about our homes. So if you don't know what Urban Green Lab is, they are a Nashville-based nonprofit whose mission is to teach communities how to live sustainably. And so sustainability is basically ensuring a better quality of life for everyone within the limits of our ecosystems now and into the future. So, sustainability is, if you're sustainable, you are using your electricity the right way. You're not wasting electricity. You're using your water the right way. You're not wasting water. You are not throwing a bunch of stuff away to go to the landfill. You're trying to recycle as much as you can. So these at-home investigations are going to help you see if you're doing that correctly. So the Urban Green Lab's home investigations are a part of the Sustainable Classrooms program. So the Sustainable Classrooms program trains Middle Tennessee teachers how to bring sustainable living into the classroom with lessons and projects so that every student has the opportunity to learn how to live sustainably. So if you like this and you think this is something that maybe one of your teachers could use, bring it to their attention. It's something fun, it's easy, and it's a good way to learn about sustainability. So these investigations are pretty short and simple, and they are easy ways to start thinking about how your family and your home uses resources with some tips along the way that'll help you. So I'm going to run through just one of these. There's 6 different categories, but I'm going to show you how to get there first. So what you're going to first want to do is get on your computer and type in urbangreenlab.org. So that's urbangreenlab.org. So when you do that, you're going to come to this homepage. Then from there, you're going to go to education and training because we're learning education. You're going to go to classrooms, and this is what you should see. So then we're going to scroll down. It gives you a little few paragraphs right there, and then you're going to see an arrow right here that says complete home investigations. So these are the 6 different home investigations that you can do. Energy waste, water waste, food waste, solid waste and litter, transportation, and air quality. So I'm just going to go through energy waste with you guys right now, and that'll give you an example of the questions that they're asking, and then hopefully get you guys excited to try all of the other ones. So it's going to give you a little paragraph that tells you just a little bit about electricity, and then we're going to hit next. So then it's going to ask about the investigator profile. You're the investigator, so it's going to ask you a little bit about yourself. So if you were in school, if your teacher was doing this with you, you would type in what school you're at, your teacher's name, and what period you're at. But since we're going to probably be at home since it's the summertime, all you have to really worry about is what is your home zip code and how many people live in your home, and that includes you. So my home zip code, I'm going to put that in there, is 37130, and that is Murfreesboro, Tennessee. That's where I live. And then how many people live in your house is just me and my brother. So I'm going to put 2. And then you're going to hit next. Once you get here, it's going to ask you a question about renewable energy. If you don't know what renewable energy is, it's like energy that comes from the sun or from the wind. It's something that we can reuse, and it doesn't get depleted. So it asks, solar panels are a common way to use renewable energy at home. Does your home have solar panels? So mine doesn't, so I hit no, go to the bottom, then go to next. So this question, you might need your parents' help for. It's talking about light bulbs, and it wants you to give a whole count of all the different types of light bulbs that you have at your house. So right here it says kitchen. So first you're going to go to your kitchen and count the number of light bulbs. Now it has different categories: incandescent bulbs, compact fluorescent bulbs, light emitting diode, which is LED. Everyone knows what LEDs are. And then there's a I'm not sure light. So if you don't know what these 3 are and you don't know how to tell the difference, then ask your parents. They're probably the ones that bought them, and they'll know what what bulbs that you have. So this is going to give us an idea of how well the energy is being used. So LEDs are the best to have when you're looking at energy usage because they use the least amount of energy and give the brighter light. So once you tag in your parents, see what kind of how many bulbs you have, and then under each one of these, you're just going to type in how much do you have. And then if there's one that you just both don't know, you can put it in the I'm not sure light. Then you go next. It's going to ask you about your bathroom. Same exact thing. Put that number in there. Next. And then it's going to ask you about your bedroom. And then it's going to give you a nice little tip. And so the tip is if you replace just 10 incandescent bulbs with LEDs, your family could save $60 in 1 year. So be sure to turn off all lights whenever you leave the room. So isn't that crazy? Just 10 lights from incandescent to LEDs could save you $60 a year. And think about how many lights you have in your house. And if they're all incandescent, changing them to LEDs could save you a lot of money. So this will be a good opportunity to sort of help your parents save money. Next, it's going to ask you about temperature. So since it's summertime, I'm going to assume that you have the air conditioning on. It has 3 different boxes. AC is on, heater is on, or neither is on. So what you're going to want to do is you want to go to your on the wall where it shows what the temperature is and what you can set it to. And you want to see which one is on. Now I'm going to guess that your AC is on since it's summer and it's hot and you want that air conditioning to cool your house down. So that's what it is for me. So I'm going to put AC is on. And then it's going to ask you your current temperature setting in Fahrenheit. So that's just what your temperature, what your house is set on. So right now mine's set on 74. But you might want to ask your parents if you don't know how to read it. And they'll be able to tell you because they're probably the ones that set it. So here's another tip. It is best to set the air conditioner to 78 degrees in the summer and to set the heater to 65 degrees in the winter. So, and then it asks you how close are you to these numbers. And that's not something that you have to do, but that's just the best use of your energy because at 78 degrees, it's still, in the summer, it's going to get higher than 78 degrees. So your air conditioner is still going to be on to try to get down to that 78 degree level. But it's not going to be, on all the time, trying to get it to a really, really low level. So just depending on how you like it in your house, comfort is very important, but also you just want to think about that energy efficiently as well. And then in the winter, it says you want your heater to be set to 65 degrees. Some people like it warmer, I understand, but this is just telling you the most efficient way to use your energy. Then it's going to ask you about appliances and electronics. So this is going to be similar to the light bulb part, but you are going to be seeing how many electronics are plugged into the wall. So this is first it's going to ask you about your bedroom, and it's going to say how many are the number of electronics that are plugged in. So go to your wall, see how many things are plugged in. Your lamp, a computer, your phone charger, any of that kind of stuff, and you're going to get the total, everything that's plugged into the wall. And put that number right there. Then it's going to ask you the number of electronics that are on. So of that number, you're going to see which ones are on. So your lamp, if it's during the day, your lamp's not going to be on. So that'll be one that you put into here. Or your phone charger. If your phone charger's not plugged, or your phone's not plugged in, then that'll be another one that you put into that number. So it's going to ask you that same question for kitchen, and then another room. I would probably just go to the living room. That's probably where you're going to have the most things plugged in. Here's another tip. Unplug appliances like the TV and toaster when you're not using them. This will reduce the phantom load and save energy and money. So phantom load is whenever there's something like your phone charger, like a TV that's plugged in, but it's not using the energy. It's still pulling a little bit of electricity from the wall. And so you're using it without even, or you're spending that money on that electricity without even really using it. So the best thing that you can do is just unplug stuff if you're not using them. And so that is all that you have to answer for the energy part, and it's going to give you all this, and then you can print your results. I would say don't do that because you don't want to make more waste, but then you can do other investigations, and you can learn how to be more sustainable with Socket's website, which is another organization. They're very cool, but it gives you a lot of different resources to just start thinking about energy efficiency and how you really use energy in your home. And so that's what it's going to do for all of these at-home investigations. It's going to help you with water waste. It's going to help you with food waste. It's going to help you with solid waste, which is like your trash, and littering, transportation, like your cars, and also the air quality, so the air that you breathe. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and yeah, so thank you for following along for today's Earth Friendly Thursday activity. We hope you enjoyed the activity and learned a little bit about being a environmental investigator. Please tune back in tomorrow for Food Waste Friday. We hope to see you then. See you guys.